Good day, everyone. We are here to present to you about climate crisis. First, what is climate? Climate is a long-term pattern of weather in a particular area. Weather can change from hour to hour, day to day, month to month, or even year to year. A region's weather patterns usually track for at least 30 years are considered its climate. Different parts of the world have different climates. Some parts of the world are hot and rainy nearly every day. They have a tropical wet climate. Others are cold and snow covered most of the year. They have a polar climate. Between the icy poles and the steamy tropics are many other climates that contribute to Earth's biodiversity and geologic heritage. Climate is determined by a region's climate system. A climate system has five major components: the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the cryosphere, the land surface, and the biosphere. Now, what is a climate crisis? Climate crisis is a term describing global warming and climate change and their impacts, used to describe the threat of global warming to humanity and to urge aggressive climate change mitigation.
What are the reasons behind this phenomena? Human activities are one of the reasons behind the existence of the climate crisis by emitting carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. There is more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere today than there has been in at least 2 million years. Carbon dioxide levels increased by 40% between the 20th and 21st centuries. We emit greenhouse gases in a variety of ways, including burning of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels such as oil, gas, and coal contain carbon dioxide that has been locked away in the ground for thousands of years. We release the stored carbon dioxide into the atmosphere when we remove this from the land and burn them. Next is deforestation. Forests absorb and store CO2 in the atmosphere. Because there are no trees to absorb carbon dioxide, cutting them down causes it to accumulate faster. Not only that, but when we burn trees, we release the carbon they have stored. Next is agriculture. Planting crops and raising animals emits a variety of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Animals, for example, produce methane, which is 30 times more powerful as a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. Nitrous oxide, which is used in fertilizers, is 10 times more toxic and nearly 300 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Lastly is cement production. It is another contributor to the climate crisis, accounting for 2% of total carbon dioxide emissions.
Here are some examples of effects of climate change. Natural disasters. These occur and cause harm to the community, and they are grouped into different categories. First, geophysical, originating from solid earth. Some examples are earthquake, landslide, volcanic activity, and other geologic events. This event occurred way back to the process of formation of the earth. Next, hydrological, caused by the occurrence, movement, and distribution of water on earth. Some examples are floods and avalanches. Next, climatological, relating to climate, and some examples are droughts and wildfires. And lastly, meteorological, relating to weather conditions, and some examples are cyclones and hurricanes, storms, and tornadoes. Human activities are the cause of this phenomenon. The start of the Industrial Revolution produced too much carbon dioxide, and the emission of greenhouse gases has raised temperatures. As a result, century-old glaciers started melting, and slowly the sea level is rising and retreating the land.
There are several actions taken to fight climate change. Here are 5 ways one can help combat this problem. First, spread awareness. The climate crisis is not merely a problem of one individual, but rather a problem of all humanity. Spreading awareness of the crisis and encouraging people to take practical steps to address it are important steps to combat this problem. Next, reduce emissions. Encourage the government and businesses to adopt policies and take regulatory measures to reduce carbon emissions. Additionally, cars emit heavy amounts of carbon dioxide, so it is recommended that you reduce your use of them. Take public transportation or walk if possible instead. Third, save energy. Make sure that your appliances are never left on standby. If possible, switch to renewable energy and install solar panels. This could help you save money. Use, reuse, and recycle as much as possible. Instead of using plastic bags, choose eco-friendly alternatives instead. If you plan to purchase brand new items, be sure to check out the second-hand market first. You may be able to save substantial amount of money. Similarly, instead of throwing away clothes, recycle them and turn them into something else. Lastly, plant trees. Each year, millions of hectares of forests are destroyed. It is time to make a change and restore these valuable ecosystems by planting trees. Trees are essential in combating the climate crisis, as they are capable of absorbing tons of carbon dioxide, reducing carbon emissions, and at the same time producing oxygen as a byproduct.